Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you come back. And if you've been coming back, then I so much appreciate the little community that we've been building, and I thank you so much. So today we're going to be doing another page in the Daphne's Diary Gluebook journal. I do have a playlist of all the pages that we've created. Some are interactive, some are more of the collage style. I do like to do kind of a glue book with a twist. So I'd love for you to check out the other videos if you haven't seen them already. So today is our first page in 2024. This will air on today. I'm actually doing it on the 8th, which is Monday, and it will air on Friday, the 12th. And I will be, for the next couple months, doing a page every other Friday. So, as I said, there'll be one on the 12th, and then there'll be another new video on the 26th. I will be using the actual number 8, which was the last one of last year. I received this very late. It was only like the week before Christmas. But I still would like to do a few things from this one. Obviously, I don't want to do a Christmas theme. But as I was looking through, I kept being drawn to this little scene here, and possibly this poem. And then I often use paper from a paper pad because I don't have a lot of kind of just plain pattern paper from the diaries. But in this one here, towards the back, there's this lovely patterned paper. So I'm thinking that I will possibly use this as my background, because I think it would pair nicely with the colors in the little scene there. I'm also kind of thinking that I might use possibly some of these little stars, because I sort of want to emulate a like a wintry feel. There's another little one there, and then most of the other stuff here is quite Christmassy, but I'm going to have another good look around, and I'll be back. Okay, everyone, I'm back, and this is quite a few hours later. It's about 24 hours later. I've pulled out a piece from the journal that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this side, and I've gone ahead and I've taken that green piece of paper from the diary, and I've cut it to size. So we'll just set this aside for now. So I also took that page with the girl and the poem, and I just cut it out straight, so that I was left with just a long strip, and then I've cut that off, and I've mounted that just on a piece of green cardstock that I kind of thought it went well with the color palette. So then I hemmed and hawed. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with it. And I saw this piece of vellum that I had left over from some other projects. It's a Stampin' Up! And it has little snowflakes on it. So I thought that was very appropriate. So I want to kind of make a little flip out, I guess, a little booklet. And then I want to have the little poem on the inside. But I wanted to jazz it up a little bit, so what I thought I would do is I'm going to take my glitter, and I'm going to take some Fabri-Tac, and I have a little silicone brush here, and then I'm just going to do this now so that it can dry while we're doing other things. But I basically just want to around sort of the frame of where the words are going to be. If I can get this working. I haven't used it over Christmas for a couple weeks, and I think that, oh, that's definitely working. And I use the silicone brush because it seems to stick less to that brush. And I'm just going to do a little bit at the top, just to give the glitter effect. And down the side, just using a scrap piece of paper to grab that and put it back in. Put that back in before I get it all over the place. And then I'll do around the other side. Silicone glue, or this Fabri-Tac, is not water-based, so it tends to warp papers like vellum and just ordinary paper a lot less because the moisture isn't drawn into the paper. Sorry, I'm trying to do this and talk at the same time. Okay, so I think we've got a little bit of glitter going on there. Just enough that I think it will show around when I put my words in. When the light catches it, it's not picking it up on camera so much, but it's gorgeous. I think I just want a little bit more here in this crease. So get a little bit more glue down. Spread that out a bit. I use this just to spread it a bit, just so that there's not a lot of big clumps, which I should have done before I put the glitter down. And the good thing with a silicone brush is you can just peel that right off, and then it just goes in the garbage. I think that's probably good for now. I think it is quite sparkly. And then I've already gone ahead and put, hang on a sec. I'm going to get this back in here before everything from the room to Chester's full of glitter. How do you know somebody in your home is a crafter? Because there's glitter all over the cat. Though I do brush them, and lint brush them. I do both with Chester. He's long haired. Okay, so I think I'm finished with that and that. And then what I did with the little poem is I took my Pitt pen brush and I just went along the sides very carefully, so that when I set it down, it does make a bit of a difference. I don't know, it's subtle, like it's hard to explain. So I'm going to put this down next, I think, because there's nothing that I want to put underneath there. And I've already gone ahead and put a little bit of tape down. I think I want just another little bigger piece. And this is just some score tape. I like to use it for things that I want a little bit of a stronger grip. Like when I am making some junk journals or mini albums, because it really does hold well. I'm going to have to pull this towards me, and I'm sorry if my head gets in the way. Just trying to line up the top and the bottom and the sides. I think that's good. Okay, so we've got our saying down, which I think looks lovely. And then for the back of this, vellum is hard to work with if you're trying to hide the adhesive. I did find in my stash, I bought this, gosh, it must have been 15 years ago, when I lived in the UK, I know because it's got pounds on it, in Visi-Dots for vellum. And I did have one sheet left, but I didn't really need to use it. I don't even know if you can still get it. So I'm just going to adhere this down with some more score tape, and I'm going to put it in behind the poem so that it's not going to be seen. at all. And it will adhere that vellum well. It's good to, even though vellum is a plastic, this score tape will really stick that down well. Okay, so I've got that down for now. And then I was going to put this down over top, kind of like that. And I did a little mock piece. I also used my little vellum templates. There's one which is lost under my paperwork here, which is the size of my sheet here, which I went around just to see where I want it to cut my background. So I've made this about the size of that vellum, because I also cut out, in the beginning I showed you these little stars, so I've cut these out, and I want to kind of stick them down a little bit underneath, I think. So before I actually put that down, I just wanted to kind of figure this out a little bit. Didn't want them like so much. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. So with these, I'm just going to use a little bit of Elmer's glue. So I want that one right about there. Let's see. With something as small as this, it doesn't really matter. With the Elmer's, I use the Strong All. It's called Strong All, I think. And not just the school glue. So I think that I wanted it right around. I want it down a little bit, like maybe there. Just up a tad. Because I don't want it to totally cover. So that's going to go about there. Pull that. Well, it's there now. Sometimes you get to a point of no return. Okay, so then for that one, I just want it up the top there somewhere. I'm not too much concerned right now of tacking it completely down with like the little ends and stuff. I can go back and do that later. But I want it this roughly there, I guess. Looks almost even top and bottom. So with this one here, I think that'll be a good spot. Okay, so we have that down, and I don't think there's anything else I want to tuck underneath there. So I think it's safe to put that there. And then I think it's okay. There's nothing. I was trying to think of something, like I could leave a pocket or a side thing, but you know what? I don't think I want to. I think I want her to be that main focus because she is so sweet. So then we go back to, well, how are we going to adhere this one? And that is the question. So we could try those mini dots. Well, why not? Let's see. We don't need it, you know, we don't need it completely tacked down. Because the other thing I was thinking is, I think I'm going to put like a little decal in the middle. No, we're going to try these little invisible dots. I don't know if they're going to work or not, but. So if I go along here, press it down. So I've got some on there. These are so old that I don't even know if the adhesive is still working. So we'll really press that down. See if that works. I can feel them there. And then let's get some on the top. You know, there's a lot of tricks that you can do with vellum. Oftentimes, if I'm going to use vellum, I just try to hide it, like so that where I'm putting the adhesive, I'm either going to cover it up with something, or all right. Well, there's lots on the back there, so let me see if that's going to work. So I want to center this as best I can on the this border. I tried using different things like score tape and different tape runners, and you just always can see, actually that's not bad. You can see some little dots there, but it kind of looks like it's just part of the snowflake effect. So yeah, we'll see how well that holds up. Okay, so then I'm going to put that there, and I'm just thinking, is there anything else that I was going to slide underneath? I don't think, but I'm leaving the edges up a little bit anyway. So if there is something I want to slide there. Oh my gosh, she's so stinking cute. Now I'm kind of looking in the monitor, and I think that's about straight there. Thinking it's going down. The point of no return. Okay, so then I was thinking, well, how am I gonna, like, that's nice, but how are we gonna elevate this a little bit? So I had a bunch of Christmas snowflake charms. So I thought what I would do before I tack this down is I would use a brad to make a little snowflake latch that'll open up so that I can open up my little door. So like a little like a little latch. So I'm just trying to think. I do have this awesome Tim Holtz ruler that helps me find the middle of something. So I've got 0 here, and then I have 2 and a half. So there's 2.5, 2 and just under 2. So I know that right about here is going to be where I want to put the brad. So that's my middle. So I want it to be not like taken over. So I want it to be about there, I think. I think that would be not too much into the picture. Okay, so I want my brad to go there. So I'm going to put it in there, and just to make it a little bit cleaner, I'm going to take my pokey tool. I'm going to erase this little pencil mark here. Okay, and then we'll stick our little brad. The other thing I sometimes do is just to reinforce, because this is very thin paper. So I'm going to take a little piece of Scotch tape. I'm going to put it on the back side so that it gives that brad a little bit of strength. So we're going to strengthen that, and then I'm just going to poke through with my tool. If I can't poke through, because it might bend the paper. Okay. So we're just going to stick that in there. Sorry, my thumbs. I've been trying to do some embroidery. I've got some needlework. I have arthritis in my thumbs, and sometimes I can't hold on to something. Okay. So we'll just get that brad down. That open, if I can do it. Okay. And then we don't really need the brad to move much, so we can then just tape the brad down. Okay. And then that still allows that to open, and we can look inside. Okay, so that's a start. So then, if you watched my Marguerite Miller collage there this week, I was saying I was cleaning up my craft room, and I was organizing all my sequins. And so I thought, oh, well, that would be cute if I added, I have these little kind of plastic sequiny things. So that would kind of add a little dimension to those little snowflakes. So I thought, well, let's get that down. And you could even, if you had a little tiny brad, because there is a hole in these, you could put like a little something in the hole, a little pin or something. And then, so then I was also looking through my stash of stickers and stuff. Right, I think that's done there. Oh, and I also, just as an aside here, I also found just some little sequins that I thought might add. So I've got some little see-through sequins there. They're just clear. But I also had, I went through my stash and I found some little things that I have had for a long, long time that I thought might add to the layout. So this is like a plastic see-through sticker, but some of the bits haven't poked through. Get them off. And I wasn't sure if I wanted this maybe on the inside or on the outside, because I thought it was so pretty that I thought we could add, actually I have a bigger one, we could add around kind of the page a bit. I don't want it to take away, I don't want it to be too big, but I do like the thoughts of one on the inside here, and then that might, oh, that came off nice and clean, kind of right in there, which I think would be cute. So I thought that's nice, and I wanted it a little bit up, not exactly in the middle. And then I wanted to look, come back to this one, found that, which I wasn't really happy with that one. And then I also have some little gem ones. Figure out which way they go. It goes that way. So that, but I think that's too much. I also had these little things, which I thought what I might do is grab one of these little snowflakes and kind of put in here. So I could put kind of like one there, so sort of separating the stanzas, and one there, which will look kind of cute. I look through the glass at a beautiful sight, a blanket of snow so pure and white, frost on the panes, it's very chilly, but I want to go out, so I dress in a hurry. Running and playing, a snowball in hand, my friend and I in winter wonderland. Well, I think that's so cute. So then when you open it up, you've got a little bit of sort of blingy inside. It's not overpowering. And then we just need something more around there. So I could add a little bit of those. I could add this little snowflake. I think I will. I think I'll tuck that kind of in there. Why not? And then I've got another little one, kind of like that one, that I can put at the bottom. These I got in the UK too, and I've never seen them since, and I think they're pretty awesome. And these also have little circle, kind of like sequency things that I could use. Oh yeah, that would work. Just randomly dotted around. And this one here, and I thought maybe could slip kind of under that corner. Oh, I think that is an addition. And then I do like these little, because these ones here, these little circles, have a very little silver outline. There's two in there. So what I could do with the wee little one is I could put that in the middle of this. Find out which side is the sticky side. So I could make that a little center, like so, and then just kind of randomly dot those around. That's pretty sticky. And then I have another little one that I can take the center out to do this top one. We're supposed to get some snow, which never materialized, and I never complain about that. So I'm so happy. We had a little light dusting, but we were supposed to get, 5 to 10 centimeters, 5 to 20, I think, and we didn't. So, I really like that. You can just see how it catches. It's really hard to pick it up on camera, but it does give kind of a wintry feel, I think. I would like something right there, so let's maybe get another one of these and get that down. And then I was looking around at some sayings. Sometimes I like a little saying and sometimes I don't. So I just, oh gosh, I really like that. And we could keep going. I think that's good. And then these little clear ones that I had, I mean, you could add them as a little effect, just a little something else. The Elmer's glue dries clear, but I'll just put a little bit of Fabri-Tac. I usually had a little micro dispenser for the glue, but it got all clogged up, so I ended up, I think I threw it out. And then maybe we'll do just a little one on the other side. That's a lot of glue. Kind of here, random, I guess. And then maybe just one more up the top here, I guess. Okay, so that's good for the embellishment of it. So then the last thing I kind of wanted to do was that little saying. So I went to my Tim Holtz small talk. So you can move some of this stuff out of the way. I like to keep a relatively clean surface. So I went to my Tim Holtz and I had thought, like, today's a good day. Because she's living her little best life there. Or forever is composed of nows. And I think maybe that's a reminder to live in the moment. So I think that would be that would work well. So I want to try to, sorry if my head gets in the way. I'm going to try to get that relatively. I think I'm liking that. Yeah, so there's our little spread for today. So I am going to put it on here, and we'll stick it back in the book. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got it in there. We're going along, dum-de-dum-dum-dum. And then there she is. I think that is absolutely gorgeous. She is so sweet. And then we just open up the little latch and we have our little poem, our innocence of youth. So that's it for today. I hope you liked today's page. If you did, just give me a like and don't forget to leave a comment. And thank you all for subscribing. And until next time, I hope you stay healthy and happy, and bye for now.